Over here with Gary Unger. He's the music teacher at Twin Oaks Elementary School. There's so much going on this weekend, but a really great family event happening that involves the entire family can have a good time. It's the Orchestra Rocks. It's March 15th at the Albany Municipal Auditorium. It's a full-day event. There's stuff going on in the morning and then in the evening. Tell us about it.
Yes, that's correct. In the morning, area schools, about 1,400 students from Dougherty County and Lee County schools, students will be able to play recorders, will be able to sing with the symphony. So the symphony will be on stage and they'll be sitting in the audience. 2 or 3 songs they can play and sing, and it introduces the kids to classical music.
I think that's fantastic. And as a music teacher, how does that make you feel that they'll have this opportunity?
Well, it's great because we spend probably from January till now, they've learned 3 or 4 songs on the recorder. They can sing it. Literature they probably would never ever hear unless they did this. And to see instruments live is so much different than being able to put it on a video or something like that. And it's an exciting time.
Of course. And so what time does that all kick off?
Okay, there's 2 concerts in the morning. There's one at 9:45 and one at 11:15, and the schools had a choice of which they want to do. And then the evening concert actually starts with a little petting instrument thing, a time where the kids can put their hands on the instruments from the symphony at 6:30, and then the concert's at 7:30.
So it's called the Instrument Petting Zoo, and the kids actually can go around and maybe play an instrument that they've never had the chance to play.
Yes, that's correct.
That's
and that's 6:30, and plus there'll be students who performed in the morning will be on stage that night with the symphony to play and sing again.
That's wonderful. I mean, a huge opportunity.
Yes.
And I know your kids that you teach, how are they feeling about it? What's the chatter on the streets?
Well, they're excited.
Yeah.
I mean, they want to do this, and there's a big, powerful number called O Fortuna from Carmina Burana that is just powerful, and they're playing on that and singing on that, and you know, it's just a once-in-a-lifetime experience for them.
And they're playing it on recorders?
They're playing on recorders.
Now, you guys are doing a good job over there, because all I ever learned was hot cross buns, and I mean, that's all. And then it just sounded like a big old mess. So, I mean, amazing that they can play these huge pieces on a recorder.
Well, it's been written, Carnegie Hall in New York City put this curriculum together so that students throughout the United States, and there's 40 orchestras across the United States that do this program, and Albany is one of them.
That's fantastic.
And so they learn the notes. As teachers, we teach them the notes so that they can play with, and they've made it easy, so there may only be 5 or 6 notes in the song that they can play along with the symphony.
Now, if people would like more information, where can they go?
Well, they can go to albanysymphony.org, or I do have a phone number if you need more information, 229-430-8933.
Fantastic. We'll be back in just a little bit learning more about this. Stick around. Well, I'm back with Gary Unger. He's the music teacher at Twin Oaks Elementary, and we've been learning this morning about the Orchestra Rocks. It's with the Albany Symphony Orchestra. It's an interactive family event. It's going on March 15th at the Albany Municipal Auditorium. There's 2 concerts during the day, and then 7:30, another concert. But tell us why this event is just so outstanding.
Well, it's sponsored by Carnegie Hall in New York City, and it's called the Link Up Concert because it links students of schools with the symphony orchestras. And so it not only are you just sitting there watching an orchestra, but you actually get to perform with the orchestra. It introduces students to classical music they probably would not ever see or listen to, and they get to see it live, and they get to experience that.
So much fun. And now other kids maybe who aren't going to be able to perform that night, they can get a chance to play on some instruments as well, though.
That's true. That night the concert has a 6:30 petting time, and it's an instrument petting time, which means the students will get a chance to actually put their hands on real instruments, play them. People from the orchestra and teachers from around the community will help them make a sound, and that's at 6:30 before the 7:30 concert that night.
And it sounds like so much fun. There's also the conductor circle reception. Tell us about it.
That's right. This is a reception that follows the concert, and it's a time that you can actually meet and greet and talk about the concert with the director, who is Dr. Claire Fox Hillard, who is the conductor of the Albany Symphony Orchestra and who's been instrumental in starting this link-up program, which has now been going on 5 years in Albany.
That's fantastic. So again, if you guys are just joining, tell how the kids are going to be able to play with the orchestra.
Okay, in the morning concerts, the 9:45 and 11:15, children throughout Dougherty County and Lee County have learned recorder parts. Some schools have just learned the songs to sing along with them. Orchestra will play. There'll be a narrator who narrates the entire thing and welcomes the orchestra and talks to the students and just narrates the whole thing. It's like the MC of American Idol or something like that. And so they'll lead them through, and they'll be able to listen to some pieces. There's an exciting piece called Mars, which sounds like Star Wars, even though it was written 100 years before.
Well, now, how about that? That's pretty interesting. Do you think they might have got some inspiration from the song?
Who knows? There's no telling.
So again, as a music teacher, you've been able to see the excitement of teaching the kids the music, and they've been working so hard to prepare for it. What is it like to teach kids music?
Well, it's just exciting. You know, the whole thing about music is that every child can do it. It doesn't matter what ability level, what they do in their other subjects. Every child can experience music. Every child can put fingers over a hole and blow. Every child can sing a song. And so it's set up for every child. If they can't play it, then they can play one line. If they can't play the whole thing, they can play 2 notes. It doesn't matter. But they'll be able to experience being in the same place as a live orchestra and sing a song with 700 other children. What an exciting time.
Well, thank you for telling us about it. And I just love the passion that you have. And we look forward to talking with you again and hearing how it goes. Again, Gary Unger, he's the music teacher at Twin Oaks Elementary. And we hope that it goes extremely well.
Thank you.
On over to you, Melanie.